Welcome back, everybody. It's more Ben the Human with Vagrus, the Riven Realms. We're in Torzag's shelter. We have very little money, but we have a full inventory, and there's a couple things we want to do before we head off to our cycle between Arcane and Lumen and Torzag's shelter again. We want to go to the Undercity and see if we can't find this alchemist shop. I don't know what that's gonna entail, but ooh, this guy looks messed up. True to hearsay, a small workshop is hidden away in one of the worst parts of the Undercity. Housed by a decrepit building that looks uninhabited from the outside, the alchemist shop occupies some rooms and the cellar of the compound. Smells are invading your nostrils as you enter. The spectacle of so many jars hanging dried plants and odd minerals is no less potent. The alchemist is a grumbling, ragged thing. You have difficulty telling if it's very ugly. It's a very ugly old woman or a bent old man with greasy long hair. You refrain from asking. Besides, that would be rude as heck. Besides, it is not interesting in chat. It is not interested in chatting, only in doing business. Typo there. Devs, get on it. Oh! Oh wait, he wants slime grass. Oh wait, we could take slime grass and have him prepare it for us. Oh. You don't say. Once we go through it, we don't have any money, so maybe if we go through our cycle like we do, we can bring slime grass to the guy. It doesn't take much, and then he can make us some damp smoke. Cool. Buy something alchemist selling, sell something he's interested in. Do we have anything you're interested in, buddy? We have some, like, random things. Nothing. What are you selling? Medical supplies? We still don't have any money for that, so good to know, though. And then leave. Okay, so he can make a damp smoke for us, which is cool. And then he also sells healing healing items, and then we could also sell maybe alchemical things that are weird. We have that mission, the Lost Grifter, the Graven and his associates in Stonecutter Square in the Market District. So let's check out the Market District. Go to, look for Graven on Stonecutter Square. Against all expectations, Stonecutter Square does not have any stoneworkers or sculptors anymore, though it reputedly got its name from dwarven craftsmen who used to dwell here long ago. These days it is packed with small shops, jewelers, spice merchants, toy makers, clothes shops, and much more. The corpulent merchant called Graven is prattling about his wares to passers-by in front of his shop, a small but tidy store where you can buy shoes and perfume. What an odd combo. Unless the perfume is for your feet, maybe? Ask Graven about the bounty on Maviro. That's right, we're after Maviro. Okay. Or maybe we're after Maviro. Interested in the bounty, eh? The merchant's relaxed features twisted into a frown upon mentioning of Maviro. I and my merchant associates put together this respectable sum and placed it as a bounty on the head of that rascal. Maviro is called the Sly for good reason, you see. He used to run all kinds of scams around here. What's worse, he had a thing for merchants' wives. Oh no! Needless to say, it was when he stole from us that we decided to take matters to the law. Of course, when you sleep with someone's wife, you know, let bygones be bygones, but steal our money, that's going too far. The bastard convinced us through our wives to lend money to him for a business venture. These guys are stupid. Naturally, Maviro has subsequently disappeared, and we have neither the time nor the means to find him. Neither do the Sergorodites, apparently, so we decided to hire hunters with the blessing of the law. 2 bros for professionals who get Maviro dead or alive. That's a tidy sum. You ask him if he has any leads you can investigate, seeing how he and his associates knew the man well. He fiddles with the trimming of his richly decorated blue robes as he answers. I recall whenever he had coins to spare, he used to visit the tavern over at the Civic. The Dragon's Nest. Perhaps they know where he could be hiding, but I doubt that. He has a sort of cohort, the name of Kaluk, an ashman, runs with some gang of misfits out of the gardens, also in the Civic. And perhaps you could ask the authorities as well. They may have come up with something but forgot to tell us. Again, doubt it, but who knows. You consider these options as Graven flashes a wide smile. Get the knave here, or his head is proof, and the silver is yours. You take your leave. Alright, well, to the Civic District then. Why don't we start in the Dragon's Nest? We had we've had good things come about from this place before. Ask around for knowledge or news of Maviro the Sly. Oh no. We can make it into moderate at least. That's something. This one's not great. You can be very persuasive. Utilize bribes. We don't have a lot of money. Perhaps you'll come back later? Let's hold off on that for a second. And then the gardens was where he might have people. This guy? Yeah, find Maviro's pal, Kaluk. We've talked to the gangs before. The skinny fellow in dirty rags called Kaluk is an ashman, or used to be one before ending up in the shelter and joining the homeless junkies holed up in the gardens. Crumpled on a stinking pallet under an awning attached to a crumbling gazebo, he cares for nothing and nobody cares for him. Getting him to talk comprehensively is a challenge in itself, but when you mention Maviro, Kaluk starts to whine about how unreliable his friend is, how he left him behind, and mumbles something about Avernum, a city in the west. Oh god, you want me to go all the way to Avernum? Then he seems to phase out and refuses to answer any more of your pointed questions of Maviro's whereabouts. We could rough him up a little, scare him so that he sobers up enough to talk, bogweed to loosen his tongue. We don't have any money. Let's try and spook him. The plan works, and Kaluk comes out of torpor again. Unfortunately, he has no idea where his former associate might be, and you believe him. He mumbles about some great plan Maviro had for both of them, about leaving the city for good and starting anew, but the sly bastard must have abandoned him for his new spouse, a prostitute by the name of Achada. Before becoming catatonic, he lets you know that the woman works in Chorus Natis, a brothel in the Undercity. Perhaps she knows where Maviro is. Back to... Oh, whoopsies, sorry. Do something else. Approach the gangs. Sell something to the gangs. Do we have anything they want? They want bogweed. I forgot about bogweed. Is bogweed illegal? Maybe not. Doesn't seem like it. Alright, never mind. Goodbye, gangs. Oh, you picked my pocket? Oh, you nerds. Well, I didn't know that was an option. I feel bad now. Leave the district, back to the Undercity, the pleasure houses. That's where Achada should be, right? Seek out Achada in the Chorus Natis brothel. The Undercity is famous for its many brothels and harlots. Most of them are slaves and belong to one of the collegia or other criminal organizations. That means most of them are fairly clean and will not unexpectedly slit your throat. Yet one never knows in the Undercity. Well, that's kind of gross. Loaders Guild? Huh. Let's seek out Achada. I'm very thirsty. Sorry. The brothel in question looks just like the others in the district. Colorful light gleams behind the many windows of a dilapidated building, surrounded by an aura of desperation. You walk in and soon realize you'll only be able to speak to Achada if you purchase some time with her specifically. Good lord, we don't have enough money for this. We still have to pay our way out of the city. We don't even have level 1 with the Loaders Guild. Alright. Leave the Undercity while we still can. We'll go do our runs, trudge towards the city gate, talk to the guards. You have to pay the tax. We have just enough money to get out of the city. Thank the Lord. Oops. Alright. Up we go to Avernum. We have some obsidian to drop off and some pottery to sell. So let's see here. 6. Off we go. Take a rest. Normal time. We have a lot of money that we owe to our crew. Let's not do it that way. Let's do it this way. Oh, yep. I know we owe our people money. This is kind of how our MO is. We get severely in debt with our crew. We do a run, get a decent chunk of change, and then we pay them off. But only barely, usually. Arcane's still a ways away. Okay, so rest again. End day. Turn some of our movement into, or our march points into movement. And then we should be able to get to Arcane tomorrow. So rest again. Please don't be mad at me. Uh-oh. Just before the evening meal, one of the cooks visits you. Her face is twisted in a wry grimace as she shows you an open package of food. Among the loaves of twice-baked hard bread, you spy dozens of purple worms the size of your pinky writhing, rapidly devouring your supplies. That's terrible. I did not check all of the bags, but these things seem to have gotten into quite a few. What should we do? Throw away the infested sacks, make soup out of the worms and serve it to the slaves. Give the infested supplies to your beasts. Beast of burden required, less than perk lore 2 required. That sounds terrible. We have 3 slaves. Heat the supplies. We don't have survival enough to do that. We'd need more herb lore and herbs. We should just throw away. We have a lot of supplies. We got rid of some vigor. There's not much else you can do. That's okay. Alright, we rested. We can get to Arcane, thankfully. In we go. Alright, faction. Turn this in, get our money's worth. We go to the market, sell our pottery, because it is in demand. And then, what would the factions have? You would have us take some stuff to Devon, I see. Just normal marble, though. Also marble. I'd rather go to Lumen, because Lumen is where we need to take the ivory anyway. We need a lot of money to be able to get the silver required as well. But let's go. Is there anything else that we can take to Lumen? You want to deliver marble to Torzag Shelter. Also marble. I like the marble run. The double marble run to Lumen is very good. And that our cargo is full, so... we'll rest in the Manzio. License for salt. That's kind of interesting. And then a strange store. Let's learn and then exchange some news. We should pay our boys. We gotta rest first. Let's put our dudes to work. We had a lot of extra movement actually. We don't need to pay that much. And in fact, I don't really want to pay anything. And we can do a little extra food to get our nutrition up a little higher. That's a little low. I'd like that to creep back up. We got our money in a good place. Let's end day. Dang it, you guys. I got that vigor for resting on the stable floor. Ooh. You know, we should yeet this for supplies and then grab a marble stack ourselves, because that sells pretty well in Lumen, if I remember correctly. Raw material, marble in Lumen. Sells for 6.8, and we can buy it for 5.4. Yes. I'm learning exactly what can be sold. I forgot to pay my dudes. We'll pay them when we leave and camp outside. Alright, onward. Back to Lumen we go. I know. I was gonna pay him tonight, I swear. Trust me. Oh god, there goes all our money though. But it is necessary. We don't want to send our people out. Alright, now you've been paid. You guys should be in a good mood now. And then we can do our full 9. Hopefully that's not a waste going down. End day. Full 9 again. 1, 2, 3. We're still 2 days away after this camp even. 1, 2, 3. Camp. And then into Lumen. Good job. Alright, we made it to the city. Oh, I forgot. We need to make space for our ivory at some point. Okay, so drop off our faction things, turn these in. Decent amount of money. Go to the market, sell. Now, we're kind of treading water here, I realize. We need to start making some progress. So, what do we do? I feel like we should be getting better offers from these guys, right? We've been doing some decent work for them, huh? You don't want me to do this? Why is our reputation so low? Well, alright. Screw you guys. Let's see here. Shebeni, we need to go to the thing with the weed in order to do that. Maybe what we do is we just buy a buttload of crystal. So how far is Torzeg's shelter, or how much does crystal go for in Torzeg's shelter? Is that not a raw material? Ah, here we go. So here, we buy it for 7. Torzeg's, they buy it for 9. So yeah, if we can buy a lot of crystal, that would be good. Torzeg's is how far away? Oh yeah, that's right. I can't click on it for some reason. 6 seems like a decent amount. Maybe we go for the even 38 and get 2 stacks of 250. Still not enough for 2 days, but or more than 6 days. But all right, how much of this can we afford? A max of 27. So let's go for a stack of 20. It's most of our money, but I don't have any bogweed here. I was wondering if I could buy bogweed and sell that to the gangs. Okay, let's make a run back to Torzeg's. I know this is getting kind of repetitive, but we need to make enough money to be able to buy the ivory and the silver that we need to give to the lady. And when you look at silver, it is expensive. Like 30 for 1 ingot? We're gonna need so much money. Maybe we can like rob somebody or something, I don't know. But we need a lot more than what we got to be able to bankroll that. I'm hoping we can start doing some further out missions. We'll pay them when we get to Torzeg's, I think. End day. 9 movement. It's nice that we have the 9 movement this time because there's so many 3s. It's much more efficient than walking like 6 and then having to rest because we only have 8 movement. Obviously, we can't search for, you know, we can't search for supplies then, but you know, them's the breaks. Alright, rest again. No ambushes so far, this is good. Oh, yep, I know. We'll pay you when we get to the city. Chill out, guys. We've done this how many times now? Like 4 or 5 times? You guys should be used to this. I'm always good for it. 8 again. And then 1 more day and we'll be in the city again. Back where we started. And this time we can at least pay the people that we wanted to talk to about what's his name? Marvio? Approach the guards. Nothing to hide. Pay the gate tax. In we go. Cool. Alright, quick drop off our... Oh wait, that's right. We just loaded up on crystal. Here we go. Yeah! What did we go from, like 20 to 23? That's not nothing. Considering those guys are offering 2 for hunting down a dude. Let's see here. Before I go through the whole song and dance, let's see where this guy might end up being. Let's go to the pleasure houses. Achata, purchase some time with Achata. We have plenty of money. Achata is a fidgety, curvy demon king girl, somewhere between 17 and 20. That is a wide range there. Of age. Her shaved head, crown of small horns, orange irises, and strange skin pigmentation surely make her a local curiosity. She's not very bright either. When she realizes you're here because of Maviro, her eyes light up and she starts to jabber about finally leaving. Uh-oh, he bamboozled her as well. I thought something has happened, but he left here without me. But now he sends you, so we are finally leaving. Oh, yes, yes. She finally starts to pack and looks up to you. Oh, sorry, I'm just excited to leave this dump. Tell me you are here to give me the message about going to the hideout and getting me to the chorus. Out of the chorus. Actually... You inform Achata about Maviro's supposed disappearance and that you were hired to locate him. She realizes fairly quickly that her dreams of escaping her life here are probably ruined by her spouse's vanishing. She gathers her wits fairly quickly. You figure she expects violence until she cooperates, so she begins to talk. Alright, in that case he can go F himself. I was to wait here until he sends a messenger. All the money he was saving, all the cons, he was planning to run away with me. We were supposed to meet in his hideout, but I'm not permitted to leave here unless loaned out. So his messenger was supposed to pay the brothel so I could leave. You ask her where Maviro's hideout is. At his house, of course. Never been there myself. The person who was supposed to come for me would have taken me there. But I know what to do once there. You have to leave through the back window, which leads you into a space inaccessible otherwise. There should be a sewer entrance. Go down, follow the path, then turn right. The hideout is after a cave-in. I doubt you'll find anything there, though. The bastard must have taken someone else with him. Take your leave. Or offer to pay her so that she can leave. That's nice. Let's do that. She was helpful. What? Harvick, you dickhead. I did that because I thought it would help. I thought Gorgoro would like that, but apparently he doesn't care. Nerd. Anyway, Achata looks at you for a few seconds, unable to decide if you're being mean or insane. Eventually, she lowers her head. You would do that? Thank you, I guess, but it would accomplish nothing. Without Maviro's resources and a plan in place, I can't leave. I have nothing. You better leave now. My superiors are gonna get pissed off at me if they realize why you're here. Take our leave. Alright, we didn't even get to do a good deed, and we pissed off a guy. Great. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get the, well, we don't want to drag that around until we're ready for it. Although maybe... We have 110. Oh, the combat strength required for the mission to go get that crystal for the Crystal Mancer was like 107. So we're like right on the borderline. I'd like to have a little more strength than that. How do we find that guy's house? Ask about Maviro at the Dragon's Nest. Ask the authorities. Go to Maviro's Kip and find the secret hideout. Where was it? It doesn't really say. I guess maybe we need to find out where it is. We were in the Undercity, right? Bathhouse, Pleasure House. The bathhouse on the northeast side of the Undercity is well known around the city as the Loaders Guild base of operations. It is a large decaying building of once beautiful marble pillars, arches, and domes, quite reflective of the fate of the Collegium, really. You make your way to the gates, where a couple of rough-looking bouncers stop you. Entry only on official business, mate. The head guard lets you know without enthusiasm. We could borrow some money, or sell them hot wares and then tell them we're on official business. We can't do any of that. Well, let's go talk to... Who are we supposed to talk to? Dragon's Nest. Let's go to the Dragon's Nest. That's wrong. Civic District. There it is. Dragon's Nest. Maviro the Sly. That's right. Utilize bribes. Moderate chance of success. Let's give it a shot. We failed. One of the clients, a local storyteller and self-proclaimed bard who recites bad poetry, opens up finally, sharing some interesting tidbits about Maviro. It seems he frequents this establishment only when a large amount of money comes his way, which he subsequently spends in one night here. He is a bully, a boast, and a drunkard. His last visit here also involved a lot of booze and debauchery, for which he forked out quite a lot of coins. The lowlife then got so drunk that he could only get home with help. He hired a sedan chair. That's a weird name. Luckily, several people know the man who runs the sedan business around the corner. It requires a little convincing, but he eventually tells you where Maviro lives in the Undercity. If only because the grifter hits his slaves and vomited into one of his sedan chairs. Yikes. You can visit Maviro's Kip. Cool. Well, we know how to go in the back way because of, what's her name now? I don't think we need to talk to the guys. So let's go to the Kip, see if we can't figure it out. Maviro's place is an abandoned-looking, dilapidated building in one of the saddest, poorest slums of the Undercity. Anyone can go inside, but nobody does, and you can see why. Anything that was worth taking has already been taken from this one-level stone building. Only dust and rubble can be found in the 3 small rooms. Let's go out the window in the back and into the sewers following Achata's instructions. We've done it. Well, we will take both of our companions. Confirm. You take a small team through the back window into a... Oh, jeez. I just saw the eyes in the darkness. Into a small space completely surrounded by firewalls. There you find an entrance to the sewers beneath a dirty leather awning. Take your companions down the stone ladder into the gag-inducing darkness. You climb until eventually you reach the tunnels below. Achata said to follow the path, then turn right at the first junction. When reaching a cave-in, you will be able to find a hidden room opening from the main path. She wasn't lying. The room is a little hard to spot in torchlight as its entrance is partially covered by a large stone slab, but there it is. As you enter, you see that it is fairly spacious if simply furnished, carved out of the rock itself. The stench here is horrendous, worse than the sewers somehow. Among the sacks, amphora, and jugs stacked at the far wall is something that looks like a corpse. Unfortunately, you have no time to investigate as gurgling sounds break from the monotony of the sewer's trickling. You step out of the room and come face to face with a coterie of undead shuffling towards you. Back into the room, you realize that your way of escape has been cut off. Your companions rush to your defense. Alright, there's only 3. Hopefully they're weak. One's missing a head. Alright, who likes... I'm assuming you guys are both front boys. Let's give it a shot. Begin fight. Ooh, good initiative. 14, 14, 14. Alright. Just have at it, you guys. Go ham. You don't have any armor. You can't hit anything. I remember this now. Distracting throw as armor piercing. Bleed damage. Can you bleed? That would be cool. I wonder if this guy is bad in the back row. So let's give him a kick. We put the headless one in front. Blocked for 0. I'm guessing the headless one has a hard time attacking. So let's keep trying to kick these guys to the back row. Kicked for 0. That's fine. Gorgoro, slash this pool. Thank you for hitting this time. Blocked for 0. Oh, hit for 2 this time. I guess they all fumbling clobber. So maybe kicking him to the back row is a bad idea because it's making Gorgoro's like cleave attack worse. So just go to town on the middle dude. Alright, cleave the 2 of them. We hit 1 of them. We're slowly working them down. Just keep dodging. Good. A little bit of damage, but not too bad. And then... yeah, I guess let's focus fire on the guy on the bottom. We're out of stuff to do, so... hopefully we can get him next time. Missed again. 1 damage. Harvick can tank it. 2 damage. That's okay. You guys are doing fine. This might kill you, hopefully. Yes! Very good. Now, Gorgoro, I need you to go to the middle now. Oh, I should have put him... well, no, I think that's fine. Because he can just keep attacking the guy in the middle, and Gorgoro can now slash... oh no, he doesn't have his slash attack. Alright, just go to town on this fool in the middle. Ooh, that was the strongest one he's taken to date. I think we'll be able to you know, war of attrition this. At least. Big crit for 3. Wasn't that worse than your normal attack? He must have rolled a 1 and then got like a bonus on it. Great. Death ensues. I'd love to move you over, and then we can move Harvick over next turn. Or Harvick can throw. Oh! Throw this guy, and then you move here. Nope. Throw this guy, and then I guess you have to move to the back. Alright, and then maybe we can crit for 6. Now that's what I wanted to see. Block for 2. That's fine. You'll get it all back. Ooh, what's this move? Mantis Stab! Hey, that's cool. Okay, so maybe the way to play a Harvick is to throw, go back a row, and then jump forward with the Mantis Stab. Harvick rushes forward and stabs at a foe with his powerful Mantis arm. So we need to go here, and then stab. Dang you! It would have been so cool! Look at Gorgoro getting crits right and left, and you get punched in the face. Stab this fool to death. Okay, good. Well done. Victory. Victory is at hand. Alright. The Forsaken are dealt with, lying in a heap at your feet. The corpse at the back of the room is not reanimated, but a simple corpse, Maviro's. We don't even have to kill the guy! Look at that. It appears that whatever he was up to down here, whatever he was planning, was cut short by an attack of undead shamblers. The bite marks and broken bones are a testament to that. He's been dead for weeks now, but the head could still be taken as proof of his demise. On him is a small satchel of coins, definitely not enough to account for all the money he has taken from the merchants. However, no amount of searching turns up anything else. There are only rotten wares and perished supplies in the containers. Maybe he was planning on taking a Chada with him, and then he got killed by zombies, and there went that plan. You leave the hideout and go back to the streets. Time to deliver the head. Cool. We got a little bit of money, a little bit of insight. Alright, and then let's quickly go back to the market district. Look for Gravan. Report to Gravan. So he was dead all along. Looks like Gravan is disappointed after you tell him the story of what happened to Maviro and the present half-rotten, but still recognizable head. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm happy that this miserable life ended, but I would have preferred if justice was served properly beforehand. But this, well, maybe we could see it as poetic justice. In any case, you are rewarded for your efforts, Vagrus. I'm thinking some city assassin would claim the reward, but here you are proving me wrong. I'll be sure to tell everyone about your worth. Oh, that's good. I would love word of mouth. With that, he motions to his servant to give you a pair of large silver coins. There's some more genial small talk, but eventually you take your leave. Cool, we got some renown! Hey! Plus insight and bros? Neato. Alright, well, we will deal with our supplies and what we're going to do next time. But we got a mission done. Well done us. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you want to see more of Vagrus the Riven Realms, my series, subscribe to the channel, especially if you want to see other videos that I'm putting out as well. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody!